Hi guys and welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Laura. I'm 6 weeks pregnant today. Me and Jess have been trying to conceive baby number 2 since July 2020. We had a miscarriage in December and we found out 22nd of Feb that pregnant again. So yeah, just bring you to the update, just yeah, whatever, don't know. Oh, baby brain is real at the moment, honestly. Hi to everybody who's followed me. Hi. I was actually going to go for a nap and then I was like, I've not done my video yet and I've been feeling so sick, it's unreal. But like oh, it's just ridiculous. So anyway, we'll talk about symptoms. So obviously what made me test in the first place, I was 6 DPO. Yeah, 6 DPO. Been tidying the house. I wasn't wearing a bra. My boobs were really tingly. And I was like, there's something going on. There's something going on. And then I started aching. So I ended up taking a pregnancy test that evening, I think it was. And it was, I could see something. I've got like eyes like hawks. And looking back at the test now, I can't really see anything, but I don't know why. Then I was like, I could see something. I wasn't too sure anyway. And I was like, it's probably just an indent, or it's probably the line that's always there on them cheapies anyway. So obviously the next day I vlogged it. And I was like, yeah, there's something there. I took a first response. I was like, yeah, there is something there, I can see it. And I told Jace, oh no, this was 7 DPO. Oh no, I didn't tell Jace, did I? Oh no, and I was like, oh yeah, there's something there, I'm sure there is. So I went to 8 DPO. This time, definitely could see something on the first response. So then I told Jace, so I didn't tell him. You go back, watch the announcement video, whatever. It was the 8 DPO one, taking a live pregnancy test. I basically just gave him the test to open and just said, here, you open it, sort of thing. And he opened it and he was like, I was pregnant anyway. But that was my first symptom, was the boobs. And then as that week progressed, so obviously I wasn't even 4 weeks then. But oh yeah, I will have been 4 weeks because of my cycles. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, as that week progressed, I noticed like I was slavering quite a lot. And I'm still doing it now, so I'm sorry if you can see me gulping quite a lot. But yeah, so I was slavering quite a lot and it was making me feel really sicky. And I'd wake up in the morning, if I hadn't eaten or anything, I'd sit there and I'd be like, I feel very sick. It was awful. The boobs just got worse. And I was like, I think I'm having twins having these many symptoms this early on. Anyway, the boobs just killing to the point where I think today's the first day that I've worn a bra in the last week. Because they've just been killing, like, ridiculous. I could have worn, like, don't get me wrong, I could have worn a bra probably yesterday. It didn't hurt as much yesterday. But no, today's definitely the first day that I've worn a bra in ages, because I was even at work last week. I even took my bra off because my boobs are just hurting that much. So all's good though, because it's like, to me that's like, yeah, something's happening, it's progressing, it's going well, because I'm getting all these symptoms. Are you ready for the really bad shit? Oh. So I think I've kicked Jace out 4 times now. He's not actually gone, obviously, just like in an argument. And I think he's walked out on me about 8 times. He's not actually gone again, do you know? But like, God, hormones have been crazy. Like, mood swings. I don't want to say too much because you can probably hear me. Babe? Can you hear me? Can't hear me. Right. So like, just doing the stupidest little stupid stuff ever, even now it's really thinking about it. So like, oh, what can I say? So the other day I got a bath and I got straight out of the bath, obviously pulled plug out, went to the bedroom, and this is going to sound really, really petty. Had my towel around me, went into the kitchen, I could hear him using the shower, but bearing in mind he'd just trimmed his beard, so this is before I shaved all his beard off. He'd just trimmed his lip round his lips, he didn't like the hair going into his mouth. And I was like, what's he doing? Anyway, I went into the bathroom to see, and what he'd done, he wasn't even in the bathroom to finish what he was doing, he'd rinsed the bath out for me. And I was like, oh, okay. Looked at the sink where he'd cut his lip, but he'd left all his hairs in the sink. And I was like, oh, what the fuck is the logic in that? Like, have you rinsed the bath out to basically say, hey, look, you forgot to rinse the bath out? Or was he actually doing it to be nice? Because if he was doing it to be a cunt, then I'm sorry, it backfired on him, didn't it? Because he forgot about his own bloody stuff. Here we are. He's here now.
What are you doing in here, Morgan? I've been looking for you.
Yeah.
I've even been outside to make sure the car was there. I thought you'd done a runner.
Really?
Yeah, I said to Liv,
I'm not that hormonal.
I said to Liv, where's your mum? She went, nah.
She's watching Cinderella.
You blithering idiot.
Well, I did just say, babe, can you hear me? Because I was slagging you off, so. No.
Mummy's playing game.
Yeah, so that just backfired on him, didn't it? But anyway, whatever. It's nice to know that he bothers about me to see where I am. But yeah, so another thing was laid on bed. Liv had gone to nursery and I was having a bit of a tired time. Laid on bed and Jace is going like this on the thing, on my leg as I'm on my phone. And I thought he was doing that because I was on my phone. And I went, will you stop it? I'm messaging my friend. And he carried on doing it and I went, stop, you're annoying me. And he carried on going like this. So I went like that with his hand, put my hand over his hand. He went, what the fuck's up with you? God, you're so hormonal at the moment. I was like, I've literally just put my hand over your hand. Like, I really don't know who's pregnant at the moment, me or him. It's like, I'll say, oh, I feel really, really sick. And he'll be like, oh yeah, I feel sick. I'll be like, and then I'll look over at him, like, what's up with you? And he goes, I feel sick, I feel tired. I'm like, who's pregnant? Oh, I've got heartburn. And I'm like, fuck off. Oh God, I don't know. It's honestly, it's like, he, at the moment though, he doesn't like have the understanding that I am not going to be walking around with a smile on my face 24/7. I am going to be like, sort of like this going, he'll be like, what's up with you about? I feel sick. I need to be sick. Like that. And he'll be like, what fuck's up with you? Cheer up, will you? But it's like, that's, I'm pregnant. I know you're pregnant. But yeah. So he's got his, but he's also experiencing it, I think, and he's also extra sensitive. I think he's got the pregnancy symptoms, they call them sympathy symptoms for the obviously the partners, but he's just with a lack of sympathy. So, yeah. It's just driving me mad at the moment. It's just every little thing he does. It's just annoying me. But it's like I'm annoying him as well. So it's like, I don't know what's going on. I think he's definitely having these pregnancy symptoms as well because his hormones are everywhere, so mine, and we're just like, but yeah, we'll be right. Yeah, so obviously I've just like sort of like thinking over that I've got really bad nausea, like really bad, all day long. It comes and goes in waves. One minute I'll be fine, next I'm not. Yesterday was a bad day, really, really bad day. I was actually going to record this yesterday. I know I wasn't 6 weeks, like I am only 6 weeks today. But I was going to record this yesterday just because Liv was at nursery. But I couldn't do anything. I was just so, all day. So, but today's a better day. So, just got to constantly keep eating something or drinking milk. Milk is like my major go-to thing at the moment. It was with Liv as well. I've got really bad heartburn. Now, whoever says you get heartburn later in pregnancy and it's due to the hair, they are bollocks, because I'm experiencing it now and I'm only 6 weeks pregnant. I pretty much doubt the baby has hair. So yeah, it's like awful. It's just burning here constantly, and like acid, I feel like acid's coming up, and that's what makes me feel sick as well. So I've been suffering that like major at the moment. But milk's really helps with that. I like swig a lot of milk, and it sort of like settles it a little bit. Sometimes I've noticed if I'm feeling really sick and I do that, then I swig milk, it does sometimes make it worse. Majority of the time it makes it better. And milk's like my go-to drink at the moment. Like I'm just drinking pints and pints of milk. So I don't know what that's about. But with Liv, I did drink a lot of milk. Like I must have used to go for like a 4 pint of milk a day with Liv. So I can see it happening again. Sorry. Excuse me. Yeah. What other symptoms have I had? Tired. All time. Need a nap like 4 times a day. Like, I'm getting up quite, like it's about 8:30. I get up. I'm going to bed at like 11 o'clock or something. So I'm having a decent amount of sleep. But like, come by 12 o'clock, I am flagging and I'm like, I need a nap. And now I haven't had a nap today yet. And it's like, that clock can't be right. It isn't right. It's about, I'd say it's about 4 o'clock now. And I haven't had a nap yet. And I'm like, I need a nap. Really need a nap. It won't be 4 o'clock because it's really light outside. So maybe it's like 3. I don't know. Not with it either. Like, baby brain overload. Like, because I'm so tired, I'm just doing the most stupid stuff. Like putting a dog food can in the sink and the fork in the bin and putting things in the fridge that shouldn't go in the fridge. I'm going into a room completely forgetting what I've gone in there for, and I have to like step back, and I still don't even know what I was going to do. But I don't know. My hair really thick at the moment. It's always, my hair's always been really thick anyway, but it's like proper thick at the moment. And it just feels like shit. Like, it's always been quite knotty anyway, but it's just awful. I don't even know what's going on with it at the moment. It's not like it's dry. It's just like it's got like something on it, and I don't know what. And it's just causing it to mat up and not really easily. So that's annoying me. My skin as well, I don't know if you can see. Really dry and spotty. Like, look at all them spots. Really spotty. And my forehead as well. It's just like, it's just constantly flaking. Spotty dryness is a nightmare. I am using moisturisers and stuff. Oh, I feel so sick, it's unreal. But yeah, some major symptoms are literally just, my boobs have calmed down, which is good, but the nausea, the burning, the skin, the hair. My nails seem quite fine. They've actually grown quite rapidly, they need cutting. But that is it, like, symptom wise, I'd say. I've got a bit of bloat going on as well. Like, I asked my mum today if I'd still had my pregnancy jeans at her house from Liv, and she said no, she'd give them to charity. For God's sake, because I tried to put my jeans on 2 days ago, I think it was, and God was I uncomfortable. It wasn't long before I had to come off again. And I was just, I can't stand anything, like, because obviously when I had Liv, and I've got, you've seen me, I've got a bit of a belly on me. I'm quite a big girl, and because of when I had Liv, I've got like a little pouch, so it's a bit of a belly hang. And if my knickers go underneath my belly, it's so uncomfortable. Or if my jumper bottoms slip and my belly goes over my jumper bottoms, it is really uncomfortable. Like, I need everything above my belly, because if not, I just feel really like restricted, and it just doesn't feel comfortable. So I was like, Mum, I need them jeans or something. Do you know the maternity ones where the thing comes over your belly? So yeah, I've made an appointment with the midwife. I rung up a couple of days, I think. I rung up the same day maybe, after my last video. Day in life, or maybe. I can't remember. I'm really sorry, my memory is shocking. But yeah, I rung them up and she rung me back the other day, and this is how bad my memory is. So she said I'm either in on the 23rd or the 29th, and I don't know which one it is. I need to actually ring back and say I'm really sorry, because she said, oh, have you wrote that in your diary? And I was like, yeah, thinking I've got it all up here, this is my diary. Put the phone down, put it into my phone, rung my mum up about 10 minutes later to tell my mum, and I went, I can't remember what date she gave me now. And then I looked back at my phone, I was like, it wasn't that date, why have I put it in that? It was the 23rd. But then I put my phone like the 28th or the 29th or something, and I'm thinking, I don't even know what day it was. I know it was a Monday. So is that even the 23rd? I don't know, I'll have to look. But yeah, so it's at the end of this month, at some point. I do need to find out though, because I need to sort work out if I'm at work. Because I do work some Mondays. So I do need to find that out. It's a telephone appointment between 1 and 2 o'clock, so I'll be on the phone, be asking questions and stuff like that. And then she wants me to go over to the surgery, to the doctor's surgery, for 20 to 4, remembered that. And I think I'm having my bloods taken and some blood pressure and stuff, or whatever it is that they do. Get my notes, hopefully. So yeah, I'll be doing that. We are wanting to book an early scan. I haven't booked it yet because I don't know when to do it for. So I'm 6 weeks now. I don't know whether to wait till like 8-9 weeks. Because obviously, sorry, I had an early scan at 6 weeks and 4 days, and you could see like a little blob of a bean, do you know, on the screen. But you could see a heart flickering, so it was really, really nice. And obviously, first baby, it was a really nice bonding experience. But this time, I am wanting to be a little bit further. So I am wanting to be like, where you can just make out it's a little tiny baby. So maybe like 9 weeks, 10 weeks. No, but not as late as 10 weeks. And then I'm always worried about if I go in at, say, 8 weeks, they're like, oh, you're not really 8 weeks. You know, like you're 7 weeks and 4 days, and then you're not actually 8 weeks, you know. And it's just like, because them couple of days can make a difference, can't they? But I don't think I am, because I tested really early and it was positive really, really early. So if anything, I'm probably further than what I am. I don't know how it goes. God knows. Obviously, you know that I did the temp chart and the ovulation test and all that lot. So I have it like I know when do you know. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. Cravings. Let's talk about cravings. I wouldn't say I've had I'm more of a dairy craving, I think. At first it was just like I could have eaten a waggot load of chocolate, and I don't know if that was just because I don't know what that was. That was like the first, I'd say it was about a week, so probably like week 4. I could have eaten like, yeah, a waggon load of chocolate. But the last couple of days it's been, obviously I've been drinking a lot of milk. Now I did that with Liv. But like milkshakes, like the thought of like having a really creamy ice cream milkshake. So I sent Jace out to the shop, and he's got me like a tub of ice cream in the freezer. And like I'll make an ice cream with some milk and like a bit of chocolate chucked in, and like chocolate spread chucked in, and blitz it all up and have like a chocolate milkshake sort of thing. But that is like literally, that's all I've had like craving wise. And a bit of fruit. Like I don't really eat a lot of fruit, which I should eat more. But I bought like this frozen smoothie fruit, which really took my eye when I went shopping. And I had that, and that was really, really nice in a smoothie. So yesterday I had the most amazing sandwich ever. I had ham, cucumber, mayonnaise and cheese. And I was like, do you know what would really go nice on this? A bit of Branston pickle. So I put that on. It don't really go with mayonnaise, I know, and ham, but yeah, it tasted really, really nice. I was really in my awe, and Jace was like, you craving pickle or something? I was like, I think I am. Today, I was like, I'm doing the same. But into it, and I'm like, no, can't eat it, no. And I do like pickle, but it was like a fooded version. Like I had it, like, I really knew that I enjoyed it yesterday, so I really wanted it again. Hit a bit into it, and I was like, no. And I literally opened my wrap up and I scraped it all out because I couldn't eat it. So I don't know if that was like a fooded version or what. I don't know. Do I think that this baby is a girl or a boy? Right, if you watched my last video, you will know that I did a psychic reading thing that I paid for. She's got really, really good reviews. It was just for fun. I don't know if it's true or not. Sorry, I'm getting really out of breath. I'm literally sat doing but yeah, so it's literally like £3 or something, £3, you know. And she does cards and tells you predicted gender. She's got really, really good reviews. She's got like quite a high success rate, but let's face it, she's only got to choose boy or girl, and she's not going to go too far wrong. But yeah, so everybody else was getting stuff like the cards predict a girl, the cards predict a boy, the cards predict this, the cards predict that. Well, I got this, and it says the cards strongly predict a boy. Strongly, like, why is that so bold? But yeah, so Jace obviously was over the moon. Jace started crying, and we're like, that just annoys me. Like, I've not actually told you it's going to be a boy. I've just told you this was for fun. This was like, this psychic for fun has told us it's going to be a boy. It doesn't actually mean it's going to be a boy. So now he's got all his hopes up, and he's like, oh, my boy, my boy. It's like, but do I think it's a boy or a girl? Personally, I don't have a freaking clue. I'd love another little girl, but something is more swaying me towards boy. But then I don't want to think that, because I know Jace wants a boy, and I know if I think that, it'll end up being a girl, and I know he wants a boy, so I don't really want to think, oh, it is a boy, because then it won't be, it'll end up being a girl, and Jace wants a boy. Because with Liv, I really, really thought she was a boy, had boy's name picked out and everything, and I was just like, yep, boy. Had the scan, it's a girl. I was like, what? Like, I couldn't even go shopping. I couldn't do anything because I was like that shocked that she was a girl, not a boy. Sorry. I feel so sick. It's like this all the time. I'll be alright, and then I'll just get like really waves of it. So yeah, I really don't know. I've had this sicknessy feeling all the time with Liv as well. So that makes me think probably it is a girl. But then that psychic thing's like making me come back to be a boy. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. It'd be nice to have a boy. But then I'd love a little girl again. Just something to dress up and look all cute. Because boys, like, the clothes aren't as cute, are they? I don't think anyway. I think there's a lot nicer stuff out there for girls than there is what there is for boys. We might be moving, so we're just seeing what's going on with that. Moving closer to my mum. Well, it's actually like 2 minutes away from York Hospital. So we're just seeing what's going on with that. But that'll be like a proper update. That isn't a pregnancy update, I know. But yeah, I don't even know what else to update you with. Baby's the size of a pea out of a pea pod. Like, that big. Not even that big, like tiny. Yeah, let me know when you think I should have the scan, like weeks wise, when it'll like look decently like a baby, not like a blob. I do want to make sure everything's okay. Obviously, you see a little heartbeat, so I'm not really bothered if it looks like a blob. But it's more like just to tell like family, because the only people that we have actually told is my mum so far and my stepdad. There's no one else that knows. So we do want to be telling like my sisters and my brother and Jace's brother and his mum and dad, but we want to be able to like show them something, you know. And I think a little blob on a scam pick ain't gonna, I don't know, they'll be like, well, what's that? Do you know? So yeah, I think I'm gonna have a nap because I haven't had one today and I'm flagging already. I haven't got a belly. I'll try to show you a belly shot. Shut up. I'll try to show you a belly shot. Right, so I've always had a bit of like a pouchy bit here, but like I just feel like I'm, do you know, like bloated. Like I'm not, so there's like my belly pouch, but I just feel bloated. Like I'm not usually that bloated. I'm usually like, yeah, but I don't know, it just feels like this, just feels all like really podgy here, really like out. So you can see, but it is all blur. It's like there's nothing there. There can't be anything there. But I don't know. It just feels right. So it is just blur at the moment. There's fuck all there. Let's not do that anyway. But thanks for watching. I'm sorry if I've missed something. It is the first pregnancy vlog that I've ever done. And obviously there's not much to tell you at 8 weeks. 8 weeks? 6 weeks. There's not much to tell you at 6 weeks. So yeah. If you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Bye.